What's up, fam? Hey, thank y'all for tuning in once again. Like I say, be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. And when you subscribe, hit that notification bell so every time I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. Today I want to have a little candid conversation about Dr. Bill Cosby, and Cardi B, and R. Kelly, and how they all, how they all comes together. Recently, as we all know, Dr. Cosby has been released from prison after being wrongly convicted for crimes that he allegedly committed, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. He was released because, one, I guess, about 15 years ago, he did a deposition in a civil case. And they told him that if he testifies, that they won't use what he said against him. So he testified, ended up paying, I think, some money for the civil case or what have you. And it should have been sealed. Well, then 10 years later, this new district attorney comes out and said he's going to use the testimony that Dr. Cosby gave in that deposition as the basis of suing him and trying to put him in prison for assaulting women. And in the end, he eventually ended up winning. But when you start to watch a whole lot of lawyers come out on video, and they all said, like Judge Joe Brown, he's a former lawyer, and the lead attorney, shout out to him. Him and a bunch of other people saying, man, if you look at the way this case went and the evidence, they say it should have never went to trial, which legally it shouldn't. Now, is Dr. Cosby guilty or innocent? I don't know. I go back to an old Dave Chappelle skit when he was like testifying a witness, when he was talking about like R. Kelly and Michael Jackson and all them people, and when they asked him about Michael Jackson, he said, Your Honor, my blackness will not allow me to say anything against my people. So that's the stance I'm taking. So I don't know if he's guilty or innocent, and they say my blackness will not allow me to say anything against Dr. Cosby, because the man made the Cosby Show. The man created Fat Albert and Friends and the Brown Hornet picture page, gave millions upon millions of dollars to HBCUs. So I know the positive things he did, not the negative things. I didn't see it, so I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying, he finally gets released, and a lot of people are mad and upset, which, you got your right to your opinion. But as everyone got mad and upset, you have a man named Dr. Boyce Watkins. God bless Dr. Boyce Watkins. He comes out and he says, while everybody's in the uproar about Dr. Cosby, or trying to cancel Dr. Cosby for allegedly doing things, why is no one canceling Cardi B for admitting to drugging and robbing men, for a living? Came out, she actually came out on a video, on an interview, and said she did these things. Now, this came out years ago. This came out before the Democratic Party used her to help get votes, which is kind of crazy to me. But anywho, and now then she comes out and said, and then her excuse is, well, she was in a situation, she did what she had to do to survive, which is a flat out lie. Because there's a lot of people who come from poverty, or come from any situation. There's a lot of people that got problems and don't drug people and rob people, or set them up with, let's say transsexuals or what have you. There's a lot of people that don't do that and come out okay. Or a lot of people who just, live their life and do the best they can. You, my friend, Cardi B, you chose to do these things. So I don't feel no sympathy for you at all. But with that being said, then she comes out recently and tried to diss Dr. Boyce, saying pretty much that a guy that, you know, looks like him and probably never get no women, you know, probably, you know, hate women, you know, I would see that he would say something like this. And Cardi B, I had to call ignorance on that statement too, because everybody knows Dr. Boyce Watkins loves women. He loves them to a fault. I mean, what you would call it, sometimes he capes them for no reason at all. Sounds like he pandering. But that's a false statement from the pits of hell, Cardi B, about Dr. Boyce Watkins. So yeah, I believe, and a lot of us believe that, yeah, something should happen to Cardi B legally, because, like I say, she admitted to doing these crimes. But the problem is that you'd be far-fetched to find any man who will come forward and testify about this, because, like a lot of women know or feel, you can testify all you want to, but if you have no evidence, then, you know, it probably won't go to trial. But the only reason why, like I said, Dr. Cosby was trial is because they used evidence that they swore they wouldn't use against him. So that's just how the law goes. So no, I don't think anything will happen. But then again, there are people who are out there who are advocating for her to be counseled. And me personally, I believe that maybe it should be. Now, I don't listen to Cardi B anyway, because of the music she makes, type of music she makes. Whether they got a nice beat or whatever, it's just some of the stuff I just don't agree with. But why would I be in favor of canceling Cardi B? Well, because I've done it before and continue to do it with R. Kelly. Ever since the video came out of R. Kelly doing immoral things to an underage girl, and then they found out, more tapes were found where he did things to a lot of underage girls. Then to realize that he married Aaliyah and she was underage, and when you read the whole story about that, how, you know, it could have been something that had to do with a pregnancy or what have you. And we don't know if that's true or not, but that's a speculation. I counseled the dude because why? Because I got daughters. I had daughters, you know, still got daughters. And I'm like, no, dude, you know, 30-year-old dude, I don't care if my daughter 14, 15, 13, old enough to know about being peed on or not. No, you that old, like it's a mind thing. People don't understand. That's why you got like pimps and prostitutes, because psychologically you got people who can, you know what I'm saying, who can manipulate people's minds. It happens all the time. The kids, grown-ups, look at some of these religious cults. You know, you tell somebody something they want to hear, man, that people do anything for you. And so, I mean, that's just the way life is. But, so yeah, like I said, I haven't listened to an R. Kelly song since the video came out. Since the evidence came out years ago. I won't listen to it in my car, I won't listen to it in my house. If any of my family members or anybody try to listen to it around me, I'll shut it off. If I'm at someone else's house and they playing it somewhere, I'll walk away. I just won't do it. Now, you're probably saying, hey, what about Michael Jackson? Do you still listen to Michael Jackson? My answer would be, why wouldn't I? I mean, yeah, he got accused of stuff, but there was no evidence. I mean, kind of find out that he was being investigated by the FBI for years for whatever reason, and they never found anything. So if the FBI couldn't find anything, why am I gonna believe some average layperson when they say that the dude did something? Because the FBI can go through your house and go through your phones and everything else with fine-tooth combs and find things. And they love to take 10 years to find stuff. So when they bring charges on you, there's like 97% chance your butt going to jail. They ain't find nothing. So until this day, I will still be rocking Off the Wall, Thriller, bad and anything else. We Are the World, anything else that brother created, because there's no evidence and there's no proof. And people do lie. Even kids lie. You don't believe me? Go watch the TikTok challenge, the cried wheel challenge that these Anglo little girls been doing lately. How they go out on these videos and show you how to cry at the drop of a hat. Man, that's some scary stuff. Yeah, I mean, I just let you know, like I say, people will lie, and people can lie. I've seen it where females will sit there and cry and say that somebody raped or tried to sexually assault them. And it's like, dude, I know exactly what happened, but I know you're not crying because somebody assaulted you. You crying because nobody believed you. So this assault is your last ditch effort to try to get somebody on your team. And you willing to put somebody in jail or get somebody harmed. Just so somebody believes that lie you tell them. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, so like I say, I'm all for the counsel. I'm all for the counseling, because we in counsel culture now. But I'm all about counseling people who do stuff wrong to people, who commit crimes against people. And that's a hell of a crime, man. Robbing somebody, drugging them and robbing them. I mean, drugging them and sexually assaulting them is bad too. But like I said, I got to see the evidence. If there's no evidence, I got to keep it moving. That's what you're supposed to do with the law. But anyway, that's all I got to say. Tell me what you think. You can just leave it in the comment box below. But like I said, once again, like, share, comment. You can even dislike. Tell me what you think. Either way, hit that notification bell when you subscribe, so that every time I drop a video, you will be notified. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, any suggestions, go down in the description box, hit that email. And until next time, peace, fam.